YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Marco back with it again. It's been a little minute, probably about 2 or 3 weeks since I had the last update for y'all. So I know it's about that time, man. So room looking nice, you know what I'm saying? This is a smooth day. Sun's out, hell of a view. So yeah, so previously when I did the most recent update, I think it was, or the previous update, I think it was about the right side of the keloids that I had removed. And since then, we've been making hella progress. I've had literally all the sides removed besides my shoulder and a couple spots here. So if you can previously remember, when you saw where this was cut out. And so even at that time, I don't think that you got to see the healing process. So I've been using Vaseline as soon as it was done. And this is pretty much all gone now. So the reason for like this spot right here, they didn't want to do too much as far as like the stitches that were removed. They didn't want to cause my body to try to force healing in too many areas. So you see that like there's a little spot right here and then one right here. But all this is healed. So like the one that was underneath here, like all that's gone. So now where you see there's a little bit of a scar, I'll probably try to put some type of like Moderna cream or something that can heal scars and try to get this removed. But as far as the keloids, they're done. So after the process, what they've done, they've taken steroid injections and they put it inside these areas. So that's really been able to keep down the to keep the healing going good, and to also bring down the size of the keloids itself. So if you remember, even for this one was like a lot bigger and was popped out, but now the sizes went down a whole lot. So this has made this even better as well. But for this area, I'm really pleased here. There's still hair growing over here, so they didn't have to shave off the whole area. They really just trimmed it down a bit, because especially with those hairs growing in, that's what causes the ingrown. With the ingrown hairs is what can cause the keloids, especially if it's curling back in. Besides that, that's good. The left side, which was the main one that I did earlier in the year, that one's still going strong. Still been using ointment on both areas with the Vaseline just to kind of make things go down a bit. But eventually all this will go away. So you see there's kind of a scar in here, excuse me, as well, a scar in here. And then finally got the ear done. So you can see right here, the ear is gone. So I don't know if y'all can see that, but the ear is completely gone. So that's been healing very well. And also the ear, I got to make sure I can see this. So yep, so the ear's gone too. I mean, the back of the neck's gone. And so I've had this done probably two and a half weeks ago. So this is already growing back. So y'all didn't get to see when it was freshly done, but yeah, that's going well. And the ear's been the most recent one. That's probably about a week and a half ago. So that's healing back super quick here. Yeah. So all the spots are really going well. The process for this one has been putting Vaseline on. As soon as I got finished with the procedures, I put Vaseline about 1 to 3 times a day. Each day, I think it was probably for about a week and a half is when I would initially do it after the surgery. This is just to make sure that it heals properly, also that a lot of the areas go down to make sure things don't come back. Now, I still put Vaseline on pretty frequently, because when the areas dry up, that can also cause, especially if you get some hairs going in there as well, can also cause, some ingrown. So I've been pretty much putting Vaseline on most nights. My face is a little bit dry right now, but I've been trying to even moisturize my face again. And you see my hair is going back in as well too. So it's going to be interesting to see when I finally get a cut. But yeah, I'm very pleased. Just to run it back as well, for this process, for this dermatologist that I use, it's been in person that they've done it. So for each procedure, I've literally been awake. And so what they would do is they'll take some injection fluid, which is a numbing cream, and they'll put it into the spots. So for instance, on this side of the face here, because it was so thick, they probably put like 5 or 6 injections of the fluid in. And what they'll do is while you're awake, they're cutting on it. So they're cutting all the spots off. And the reason being is because it saves you a lot of money, especially as a patient, as opposed to going under anesthesia when you're in the hospital. So, if you go into the hospital, doctors got to get paid a shit ton of money. And plus for the anesthesia is always going to be expensive. So By doing it in person, that increases the prices tremendously. I don't have the pricing, so I can't tell y'all that also people's insurances are different, so I wouldn't want to mislead anybody. But yeah, I mean, and the process isn't too bad. You just know when your body feels numb and you're trying to move. At times it can be pretty weird. So even when you're feeling it, like you can feel somebody cutting. So it's kind of that like that weird type of feeling. But there's really no pain to it. Now, there was one part to where they didn't inject enough, so I did feel a bit of the cutting, but all they did was put some more fluid in there. Now I would say the most painful part is, so typically if you're going to, this is just words of wisdom or advice, if you're going to get any type of like steroid injections into your face or anything like that, ask if they can give you some type of numbing cream. The reason being is because you don't want to have to feel those needles going in, especially depending on how tense the area is. So I forgot to do it after I had this side done. And so when I came in the next week, they probably did about 10 to 12 injections in here. And so just like sticking, putting the fluid in, taking it out. And it was just like, it hurt. That was painful. That's probably the most like painful ones that I've experienced out of all the times I've had injections and everything. So just ask for the numbing cream and go in with caution as well. But besides that, we're healing great. This is the best my skin's looked in forever. Like I said, the hair is growing in as well too. It's probably even the most of my hair is growing on my face. And so yeah, we back in action. So that's the update. I'm gonna keep bringing y'all back the info. I've been doing this probably for at least the last 2 to 3 years, and I'll continue bringing it as well. So the next process, hopefully they don't come back, but I want to show y'all more just even about, especially for black men, just ways to kind of get your skin rejuvenated and even some healthy habits there. But I hope this video helps everyone well. Like I said, I have one more area on my shoulder, a small one on this side of the shoulder that I'm going to get done. But as far as the face, which has been the main concern for me, that's it. So hope these videos help y'all well. If you have any questions, as usual, please put them down in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, and definitely going to be bringing y'all more content in a lot of different areas. So holla at your boy. Peace.